Welcome to my nightmare. My name is Jason Adams, and at approximately 6:20 p.m. Central Standard Time, it will officially make day 524 of the third round parental alienation. On November 24th, 2019, the alienator severed contact between our son and myself. I've spent a large portion of the past 500 plus days in a really dark place because of it. It's been a very difficult time in my life. Calling that difficult, of course, is an understatement. Realistically, it's probably been the most difficult period of my life. Recently, after many months of thinking about it, I've decided to completely redo the way I use social media. My voice is going to be silenced by the Mark Zuckerbergs and Jack Dorseys and others of their ilk. And social media has become so toxic that I really don't care for it anymore. I don't want to participate in it. So instead, I'm doing this. I'm using social media to reach out to my son in an attempt to make contact with him and eventually be reunited with him. When we were first reunited after the second period of parental alienation, he told me that he wanted to grow up and be a gamer on YouTube. I promised him then that if that's what he really wanted to do when he was a little bit older and could understand social media a little bit better, that I would do what I could to invest into his future and teach him what I knew about being a content creator. I dabbled in content creation years ago. I never had any sizable following, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. It was a creative outlet. And I met some decent people. If that's what he still wants to do, then eventually that's the goal. That's the plan, is for us to make content together, to share our lives with each other and with the world, to try and spread some positivity and joy. Right now, I don't really get any real joy out of social media, and haven't for quite some time, long before this period of alienation began. I'm about to be 40 years old, even though I don't look like it. And social media has morphed into something that by and large disgusts me. If it weren't for a few people that I've met through social media, I wouldn't be on it anymore, aside from what I'm doing now. Ultimately, though, I want to be a part of my son's life. Nothing else in this world matters as much to me as him. There's no one I love as much as him. When I say he is my reason for being, that's not an exaggeration. I miss him beyond words. If you've never experienced parental alienation, then you really don't understand. Even if you've witnessed it by what others go through, you still don't truly understand it. Unfortunately, Most people will never care about the damage that it causes to others, especially children, until they or someone they care about goes through it. But that's with most things in life. And not that I fault them, because at one point I was on the other side of this fence, not knowing about it, not caring, because it wasn't me. And now that I'm going through the third round of it, I understand in ways I wish I'd never had to. At this point, because of the alienator, our son and I have been alienated from each other for more than a quarter of his life. We've only seen each other and been a part of each other's life for about a quarter of his life. Half of his life, we've had no contact, no bond, because someone prioritized their selfish needs over the needs of their children. I've thought long and hard about the things I would say if given the opportunity to have a platform to say them. I know there will be people that will consider what I will be saying in the future to be bashing the alienator. If speaking the truth is bashing someone, then so be it. But let it be known, I did not choose this situation. My son did not choose this situation. We were forced into it. But I will no longer suffer in silence. I will not go quietly into the night. There's nothing in this world I wouldn't do for my son. And I intend to live up to those words, regardless of what happens to me, because he deserves to know the truth. So if you see this, if you see my content, I would appreciate you sharing it. The more people see and interact and share my content, the more likely my son and I will be reunited. I don't have much left in this world to live for, but my son is number one on that list, and has been since the day I found out I was going to become a father. You don't have to believe me when I say it. Just wait and see. To my son, if you see this, just know that no matter what, I love you. I miss you. And I'll always be proud of you. You're the best thing that ever happened to my life. And I wouldn't change anything. There's nothing I wouldn't do differently that led up to being your dad. You are stronger than you realize. And one day you're going to make this world a better place. You already are just by being in it. But one day you will see it for yourself. And you'll see the amazing person that you are. I love you and I miss you, son. Always in my heart. Always in my mind. Forever and beyond, times infinity. I love you. And I can't wait to see you and talk to you again soon. Bye, beautiful boy.